Hey, welcome back to another video. Thanks for tuning in. Having a great time out here. It seems like the clouds are starting to build again, looking like we're gonna have some monsoons starting up tomorrow and possibly going throughout the entire week, so I'm thrilled. And I've been making lots of progress on the camper cover. The front part of it is pretty much done now. I just have a couple screws to put in, so I want to show you that process and then also how I get my morning started with Sierra each day. So I don't know if you can see it, but over the past couple of years, this is where Sierra and I walk each morning. So we've actually worn a trail in here. All right, you gonna take your little shortcut over there, girl? I'm gonna walk this way. Keep going. All right, good girl. Gonna go walk over to our spot. I wanted to provide a little background context to the comment that I made in the last video about the Giardia bothering me. That was back in 2019 when I had Giardia, and I had it really bad. I had it for about 6 months, and for 4 months of that was undiagnosed. And then it took a while to get out of my system because it got embedded in my intestinal walls. And so it was just a big problem that I had. I got down to 119 pounds. It was gnarly. I couldn't really eat much food. So staying here at my place for extended periods of time and take advantage of like this Epsom salt soak, it's probably one of the best things I can do to get my body back on track. See, everything else is real straight. Then it gets to this one, it's wavy. That's because this one was almost flat and I had to rebend it. And as a result, they're kind of, they're not straight with the ones back behind it. They're kind of a little bit like this. And so I'm thinking I'm going to take that off and reshape it, get that one bent a little bit more, get this one flattened out, and see if I can't get that a little bit straighter. And then we'll go ahead and tackle that side right there. I think this turned out looking awesome. I'm really excited for it. And I had to use 5 different sheets over here, cut to about I don't know, a little over a foot each that came down. That way the watershed's coming down. I gotta screw in the rest of this and screw in the edges too. But I think it turned out really great and it looks awesome. I love like the old school look of this. It's gonna look really cool. And all this stuff here, even though it's got a bunch of dirt on it, as soon as it starts to rain, it'll clean it all off, because those were the ones that were on the cowboy cabin area, which I'm going to redo. And those were on that, and they got all cleaned off. They used to look exactly like this stuff. So, but everything really lined up nicely. It looks all symmetric. I was able to get these straightened out pretty good to where main issue was this one wasn't tracking properly over here, and so it was kicking it over a little bit and making all of these, when they come down, they come like this, and they kind of angle like that, and it looked bad. And so I wanted to make sure that those lined up right, but they're good to go now, and I'm just real pleased. This is going to be nice. So we got a test coming on Monday with the storms coming, there's supposed to be monsoons showing up again Monday. Well, actually, every day this week coming. So tomorrow is supposed to be only like 20%, so who knows? It might not show up that much. But the rest of the week is looking pretty good. So what I want to do now is I want to go through, I want to get all this cleaned up. I need to get the video done for the Hubsco E-Beta 20-inch fat tire bike. This thing's so much fun to ride around. I have a blast on this thing. And then I'm going to hold off on getting more rock just because I'm tired with that. And just kind of, like I said, get everything cleaned up. I am pleased that I have a lot more leftover metal that I can work with. So if I want to, you know, put anything on the backside, I do want to build like kind of a little bit of a cover thing for the air conditioner, you know, because you don't want the sun on it. So I want to build that, and I could use those, incorporate that into it. And then also for the winter time, you know, I'm going to have a different insert for that window that's going to have a stove jack in it, so I can put my wood stove in there and then have the stovepipe go out. And so maybe incorporate those somehow into like making a better wind block for that stove. That way I don't get any downdraft going on, because I had that a little bit last year. But here's how it looks. I think it looks fantastic. I am super pleased with this, and yeah, I'm stoked. For the center here, I want to show you, I located some of the reclaimed wood that I got from Brees and Ridget, from Reese and Bridget. This is a pretty big post. I think this is Brazilian red oak, but I've got it going all the way up to the center 2x6 there that links up with the 2x8 on the front. And these are 2x8s right here. So this is a 2x8 by 16, which is technically 1 foot over what they recommend for, you know, lengthwise without a center support. And so you can alleviate that two ways. One, you can put the side braces, which can come out from here and go up that way, which is definitely what I plan to do, because I've got some really cool looking ones. This old school lumber that I think is gonna look great. So have them come out like that, you know, so that way it supports that portion there, and it gives it a little bit more support coming from the base beam there. Or, you know, you can put one in the center, but I've got one in the center on the back, and so I may just tie that one into the back one there, and then, like I said, on the front here, have those come out and then call it good, because that's only a roof up there. I mean, it's not a ton of weight. And so I did the weight calculation yesterday, and I think the total front here, not including the metal paneling, was 319 pounds, and that includes, you know, the 2x8s on the sides, you know, 2x8s on the back, and then the 2x6s in the middle. Those are pretty lightweight. They're not that heavy. And the plywood was lightweight too. I used the 15 over 32 width, so I think that, what is that, 40 pounds each or 35 pounds each? So it's not much. So I know it kind of looks like that on the wide lens, especially like the front cover. It looks like it sticks out like a massive amount, but it's only 8 feet. The back is 16 feet, or I'm sorry, the back is 12 feet. So this is only 8 feet on the front, so it's a little bit shorter. And I'll do like a drone footage on the outro, so that way we can see what it looks like from the top. But that's what we've got so far. Oh, and in the back here, I've got another deal. I've got a tree that I found, which I've actually already knocked it over. And I think it'd go perfect right here as a center support in the back. And just gonna tie into that right there. And I found a tree that I think would be perfect for it. And so it'd go basically, I was gonna put, you know, this deal right here, but essentially I just take this out and it just sit right here and go straight up. And then it's got like 3 branches that go out, so it kind of like all connect that way, which I think would be kind of neat. And that way, just to give it a little extra support, you know. And then I think for the back, even though yesterday I was saying I'm going to use panels for the back, I think I'm going to use the roll-on shingles for the back, because you can't really see it, and I don't want to buy more material when I've already got this. That's kind of a waste. And you know, so I think we'll scrap the idea for the metal for the back, even though it looks cool. But we'll just do the tan roll-on roofing, which I have right over there, and we'll just use that stuff, and we'll be all set. Hey there, sweetie, what you doing? What you got, pumpkin? You like being in the air conditioning? I need to do laundry big time. And the way I do laundry out here is I've been doing laundry full time out here, minus the big sheets like this. I'll do these when I go to town. But I'll do everything else out here. I do it with this, it's called the Scrubba. Here, I'll show you. It's Scrubba hand wash bag. And this has a flexible washboard in it on the back here. And so you can take that, throw your clothes in there, you fill it up by about, I don't know, a third of the way with water, put your detergent in there, get it all nice and sudsy, and then get it going. And I'm surprised how clean it gets my clothes. It's like, you know, I'll throw my shirts in there and stuff like that after working out here all day, and I'll pull them out and they're clean, which is crazy. So, and there's nothing better than like, you know, laundry on the line. It smells great. So we're gonna do this today, and then I think this evening we may go into town and go grab some food from one of the local restaurants. I wanted to check on the garden here real quick and show you all. So I've been getting a bunch of strawberries. I had about 7 this morning that are coming from these plants, so I'm real pleased. The only thing is it looks like some of these buds aren't budding, so I don't know. We're gonna keep an eye on them and see, make sure they're doing okay. The sweet potato plant, or not sweet potato, sweet red pepper plant is doing awesome. Look at this. All those are coming in, looking real nice. Really nice. So those will be maturing here real soon. And then I'm getting this ready for the sweet potatoes, those slips that I have growing. So that's cool there. And then fern plant is looking fantastic. It's now in the flowering stage. And then same with those over here. So it'll be a couple more weeks and we'll be good to go. Everything's looking real good. Got that great fern aroma. We're all set. Really pleased with how everything turned out with the camper cover so far. And the back, I'm just like, I've changed my mind. I'm just going to go back to the shingles, just use those, because you can't really see the back of it, and you know, unless you're up in the air. So I think that'll be fine for the back. And the next project I'm going to tackle is putting my solar field out. I'm going to, if you look to the right of the video here, where those flower beds are, right by that there, I think is where I'm going to put them. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to send you out with this song. This is from Wanna Beat. It's called Gotta Keep Going. These just bumped up there a tad bit, and it's going to play for another like minute or so. I think this is a pretty cool song. I love this band. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day.